If this goal stands, we are pretty much guaranteed top 8. The decision is...
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Shakhtar, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up, two absolutely massive games. The first one at the Donbass Arena against Porto in the Champions League, and then the next one is also in the Champions League against Paris Saint-Germain PSG. We're going to Paris to play against them, and that will also be a massive game. Both of them kind of present unique challenges for us in the situation we're in. So if you're going to take a look at our form from last time out, you will notice that some of these results are different, right? That is because the save decided to didn't save, something like that. I don't know what happened, but I come back to play the next games, and these 4 games, which were all of yesterday's games, were gone. So I had to replicate the results. Luckily, we managed to do it, and I got a bit of goal difference. And for all our bad luck that we've had, I think a bit of goal difference, we'll just take it. We'll just take it. You can't, if this is what they want to do to me, keep striking me down, then I guess we'll take that. And we beat Newcastle 5-2 in that new result. But after that, all these games as normal, 2 wins. I mean, we've not lost a game or drawn a game in the league. We've gone 17 out of 17, 14 clear, and in some very good form. But you can see the results there. Napoli we played against, they scored a goal in the very first minute, and we had to fight to get that result against the team we should have been beaten. We had to fight, but it feels like we're starting to gain a bit of momentum now in the Champions League. 4 wins in a row. We beat Celtic as well away from home. A tough game always to go away there, but we managed to get a big result. And then we had the break, obviously. We played against Club Brugge, a nice win there, and then a 6-0 against the under-19s as ever. Who we obviously beat 15-0 at the start of the year. So a pretty good start to the this kind of new year for us, and we need to continue with this going into these games and into the next round. But most importantly now, it is, I mean, I say the new year, it's only half the season, but no, it isn't half the season, it's more than half the season, it's only just gone January. The new season with this break, because obviously for a lot of these boys will go into the World Cup, it is a complete break for them, a good 2 weeks off that they've had, or even up to a month off. So, the new period for us, and this could be a real turning point. The Porto game here is going to be tough, at home against a good team who are playing really well. If we get a point from there, I'd be very happy. And then the PSG game, PSG not playing well at all. We need to pick up 4 points today. If we do, I think we should get through via the top 8. We need to get top 8. If we don't, I mean, it will be a very tough one to take. Very tough one to take. We've gone through so much, tough games. We had to fight for these wins, and then the draw of the Athens game was just. I mean, if we had 15 points now, look where we'd be. We would be 4th place right now, but we're not, and that's why we have to go on and fight for it. And if we do it, what an achievement it would be. But if we don't, it also would be very frustrating, especially with this quality of play that we have. But that aside, we have to go on and try and do it today, and we've got 2 massive games to try and do it. The first one of the day at the Donbass Arena. Let's go and play against Porto. So the team for this game against Porto, full strength today. Everyone we need is with us. The team starts with Enrique in goal, backline of Ouattara, Lozano, Anderson and Cortazar. We've got Ochoa, Tom Janssen, Santos in the middle, Rusakov on the left, Shevchenko on the right, and Kuzminik up top. As the teams walk out here for this game, we need to put up a massive performance. Maybe we've been saving it up in the early games so we can get a result here. A win would be ideal, but if we come away with a point, I guess that's a bit more suitable against a very good team, this Porto team. We take what we're given, really. As you can see, I need to change this quickly just because when we play league games now, I mean, usually when I go on only commentary, I always do very bad, but now in the league games we've got to a point where we're so dominant, I can do it with that, and it just works, and we get the results. But I guess not here. Early moments of this game, we've had an opening shot. It looked quite the threatening one according to the XG, but falls quite deep here in the early moments, and Shevchenko's injured. That's just how much more do they want to hit us with? It's tough, very very tough. We put Neto on there, off the right wing. Hopefully that's nothing serious for Yaroslav there. That would be very very frustrating, especially going into the knockout football that we will be playing. Is that which Milosevic is this? Let me take a look. Is it the Milosevic who I'm thinking of? It's not. It's not. Maybe a relative or something like that. But Jovan Milosevic, he's a Matov legend here on the channel. Thought we might be playing against him today. But the task is in hand now. We've got a full strength side. The starting players are all sharp, as they're still gaining sharpness, which is why the PSG game is we need to get guaranteed 3 points. But whilst this main team is sharp here that we've got on the pitch, we can definitely get a point from this game. He as Ouattara finds himself on the ball down to Rasykov, and he loses out. It's poor. I mean, he's missed a lot of games, not had much time, but we can't be losing balls like that. Especially where we've got the chance to go and attack. I mean, Porto playing really really wide. You can see how many men they've got on that far side, so we are kind of matching their style. They're playing a flat 4-4-2, which is probably why that happens. Kuzminic, can he round the keeper? He's gone around him. Kuzminic has the shot. 1-0 here against Porto. It's an error at the back for them, and we have got a goal, a massive one, to send us potentially through to the top 8, and it's come from none other than Kuzminic. Who else to score in a big game? And he's got an early goal just to settle the nerves. Still lots of time remaining in this game, but it's still a very very big goal as we move, as it stands, into the top 4 here as 20 minutes goes in this game. 1-0 we lead here in the Donbass arena. So the teams around us who will kind of put up a threat to our position, Molde, Sociedad, Barcelona have climbed back up. They dropped out had dropped out. Porto obviously are one of them, but they kind of have a bit more of an advantage considering they started the day a little bit ahead of us. And then Real Madrid, I guess you could say, are there. They had a game against Atletico Madrid where they drew. That was a very important game for us. If Atletico Madrid had got the result, the win, that would have favoured us a little bit more, but they didn't. But they are winning now, as you can see. Real Madrid, they're winning as well, so we're in a good position at the moment. If we get a win here, it would be massive, absolutely massive. The pressure is sort of released in that game for the PSG game, but I think it will be a tough second half here. Porto are not going to let us off easy. They're a very very good team. They've developed into a very very good team, and there's no reason why they won't try and come and get a result here, especially when their own qualification is on the line. They might have a tough last game. We have a tough last game. You can't. PSG might not be doing very well, but they still have quality and lots of it. So if we can get a result here, we have to get a result. It's just very very we've had to fight for this, and to get this to this point. 16 points, I think it's the most we've had ever, and we're on the 7th game. It's good, but we've had to fight for it, and we're still going to have to. You've got to expect that something's going to happen here in this game, but we can still play. We've got a full strength team. As I say, they've had a break, and also they've got sharp once again, this starting team. You can see how much energy they have in them. The ball is floating around here. What a save by Enrique, and another one. That is so unlucky. What a save that was by Enrique, the double save even. But he's not able to manage to get the 3rd save, and that is an equaliser here in this game to make it 1-1. I don't know if 17 points would be enough. I think it would be, but we're playing well in this game. Everyone's rested, as you can see. Energy levels very high, and they're also very sharp. So that could potentially be an advantage we use, especially with the fact that we'll have a week's rest before the next game because we have no league action. Maybe we don't make any substitutions, or minimal substitutions, because those players who will come on won't be as sharp. I did it deliberately so that the starting 11 becomes sharp without playing too many games. So 2 games, we can bring them on. The substitutes will gain a bit of sharpness for the next game, but we can also keep this team out because they will get fully rested by the next one. Ochoa finds himself on the ball. He's advancing. He's continuing. Ochoa with the shot. He's forced to save out of the Porto goalkeeper here. Very, very tense game. You feel like it's on an absolute knife edge here. Neto with this corner. Where will he go? Near post to Lozano. In it goes there. Anderson is up there. Cortazar. It's Lozano who got it. In the end, I thought it was Anderson who'd gone for the header. It's Lozano who wins his header at the near post. And he puts us ahead and puts us on track for a massive 3 points. What a goal it is. Look at this. Both of them have gone up. Anderson, I mean, I don't know what's happened there, but we lead once again here. Still lots of time left here in this game, but as I told you, I called it, we are deadly on the set pieces, and Lozano has got on the end of that another goal for him. Anderson's just as good. Alex is just as good at them when he plays. He might be leaving the club. I wish I'd have let him go to Real Madrid, really. If there was a club I could have let him go to, it would have been that. We need to close this down. The shot goes in, and luckily it goes over. I wish I could have let him go, but I guess I didn't, and we can't go and change that now unless they come back in. But maybe there's some big clubs at this point, but there's no bigger club than Real Madrid unless someone catches up in Champions Leagues, because they will have to have won. That new team with that new reputation will have to have won like the last 10 Champions Leagues or something like that. I guess Barcelona have won like 9 at this point, or 10, but still. It's not as much as Real Madrid's. As we have a free kick here. Neto plays this in. Cortazar's there. A handball in there, maybe? No, I don't know why Cortazar left that at the back post there, as Porto will take their time in possession of the ball here. It's switched out to this side. Porto have got themselves their own Neto as well, and he's advancing with this ball, and the ball goes down the line now. Ouattara's going to have to do a bit of defending. The ball goes in near post. Foul in there. It's not. It's cleared now. We might have a chance to counter-attack. Kuzminic could set Neto. Is it Neto? I don't know who it is down there. It is Neto. And Neto, it's 3v2. Santos is on the ball. Santos with the shot. Surely that's onside. There's nothing that could be offside there. We were 3-on-2 there. If this goal stands, we are pretty much guaranteed top 8. The decision is goal given. 3-1 we lead here. Massive, massive goal. And now we just need to go and see out this game. What a goal it is. A massive goal. And yeah, we need to go and see it out now. The job's not done. 16 points it can be enough. It has been enough in the last few in a few seasons, but it's not guaranteed, and the job is still not done. But this win is massive. Did not expect this win, but you feel like we're starting to get to that position where everyone's rested going into these knockout games now. The whole squad is back, fit and ready. We're scoring goals. What more could you ask for? It's starting to come together. We've had our tough times, but hopefully they're gone now, and we can go on and challenge for these next few rounds. As Rysakov finds himself through. Rysakov with the shot. 4-1 we lead here. It's an absolute masterclass, and we have the simple task, just 1 point, all the win against PSG. We've got it done nice and early. A massive, massive demolishing of Porto here. Team who was second or third place going into this game in the league phase. We have gone and now overtaken them. It's a massive result, and now we sit in 5th place. I mean, I don't know if let's have a look. So Mulder are there. Mulder do very well, Real Sociedad are there. This is good for the goal difference as well. All they can do is just catch up to us and overtake us on goal difference. The lowest we can drop is 7th place where we started, so even there you see how close it's going to be. But this is a massive result against a very good team who've beaten top teams this year. 4-1 we lead here in the Donbass, and we might even go and get a few more goals. A week's rest with this team, and they've already had their rest. Kravchuk, Kuzminic, has it gone in? No, it hasn't. It's just slipped out the hands of the Porto goalkeeper, I think. We might still get a few more goals in this game. It's been a masterclass of a performance. We've even rested some of the boys going into that game. This team, full sharpness, fully rested, just playing good football, the best football all season. It started to happen. I told you it started to happen in the Champions League. We're building up momentum that we didn't get off get running very, very quick at the start of the season, as we usually can do in the Champions League. But now we're here, 5 wins in a row, just one more game left, and there might even be one more chance. It's in there. Santos at the edge of the area. He might have line up a shot. Santos has the shot, and that is it. 5-1 against Porto. The final chance of the game, and now we go to Paris to go and complete the job. We could finish on 19 points. What a result this is for us. And let's go straight to the Parc des Princes. Full time, we have beaten Porto 5-1. So the team for this game against PSG, what a game it is. We're going against Pep Guardiola, who is playing very bad football with them apparently. We're at a bit of a later, not in the actual tactics board because I don't know, something advanced, and we weren't there. But the team starts with Enrique in goal, backline of Cortazar, Anderson, Lozano, Ouattara, Santos. Who else is in there? It's Ochoa's in there, Tom Jansen's in there, Kuzminika's up top, Neto's on the right today in place of the injured Shevchenko, and Rasaikov is on the left. As the teams walk out here, what is a massive game. Captaining us today is, I'm not too sure, is it? Yeah, it's Kuzminik, I thought it was. This is the first time in ages. I don't even remember a time that Shevchenko has been injured, so Kuzminik is leading us out today. Massive game for us, absolutely massive. We're going to be playing up against a tough PSG team, even if they're not doing too well. They're still going to be a really good team, and hopefully we can come away with the result. A point would pretty much guarantee us, although I mean by the looks of it, it wouldn't actually. I mean, if these two teams here can win, we would drop down to 8th, and then Man United or Barcelona. I mean, we should probably take a look at that just before we get into the game, the goal difference. So they're on 11 and 13, we're on 12, so if they get wins, we could drop out. So really we need it. We have to get a win here in this game, and maybe some other results go our way as well. But I'm confident that we can get a result here in this game. You saw what we did to Porto. What a game it was, for that matter. And yeah, we just need to play our game as we normally do, and we should be able to finally go and achieve that goal that we wanted to do for a few seasons now. It's not been mandatory, but it's a very important thing now that we're trying to do. Get that top 8. It means we don't play a team below us, like the or team above us in the next round. If we win our playoff, it removes a lot of things, and it means if we finish top 8, we play a playoff winner, and that could literally be a team as low as 24th place, for example. Teams around here who've not been doing too well for themselves. If we could play teams like that, then it would be exactly what we want. But we're still not there, and we need to go and try and get the win in this game. May even be a harder game than the other one by the looks of it. We're generating a few chances here. We've gone attacking to try and find those goals, which we know we can score. It's been our biggest strength for the last 2 seasons, but although it's kind of not been here with us this year as much, I think we can go and do it. We know we can, and you've seen us do it against Porto, and there's no reason why we can't here. But in the early moments of this game, the first half, no chances for either team here. We sit in 6th place, as you can see. As I say, we have to get this win. The 4 points, as I said, by beating Porto, I thought would be enough, but it doesn't look like it will be. Porto, RB Leipzig, Man United, and Barcelona are the threats to us. 2 of them would have to lose, but I mean, there was Champions League games yesterday, so I don't know why they aren't playing, or are they I don't know what's going on really. If our game is there, Tom Jansen's through here. Tom Jansen could find Kuzminik. Tom Jansen finds Kuzminik, but he just straight offside anyway. Very unfortunate really. Should have timed it a little bit better. There was games yesterday, like for example, I mean, I think these are completed games here, all of these games. I'm not too sure, maybe they're not, but we'll have to see. I mean, our game is there, and it's definitely not over. We're creating chances. Something is coming here in this game, but whether or not it'll go to us or to PSG, that will have to be decided. They have a lot on the line as well. They've got obviously they've got Pep Guardiola with them, playing a libero out of defense, which is interesting. Is that it's not our Alex, it's another, exactly, it's a Brazilian Alex. That's there's also another Lozano. If we take a look, there's an exact same Lozano who plays football, if it will come up. As you can see, he's a little bit worse rated than he's actually like the highest rated player in the Champions League. I saw this, I didn't even realize who it was, but I've seen him a few times get goals, and he is doing well for himself. Are we going to get anything in this game though? It doesn't look like anything's coming, and this is we have to get the goals. It's as simple as that. If these goals don't come, we're in trouble. We're going to have to make a few changes and try and go and find that all important goal that we need and just defend that lead. But it took us quite a while to get running against Porto. It might take us quite a while here in this white kit. I can't really remember us playing it. I know we play the green kit sometimes, stuff like that. As PSG find themselves on the attack, it's a ball in the middle, over the top. Anderson gets that clear, and this is a first chance for us. Rudenko, but he loses out, and now PSG all of a sudden find themselves on the ball on that far side. Bit of defending required from us here as they find themselves. Florian Wirtz in possession of the ball. It's a slip ball through. Warren Zaire-Emery has got PSG a goal to make it 1-0, and once again we have been presented with another bump in the road. We have got 20 minutes to pull a miracle from somewhere, or else the dream of making the top 8 might just fade away as PSG have a free kick here. It's played short. We need to go and close it down. We're backing off. The shot goes in, and luckily it just goes wide. Oh no, oh dear, we have got, wow, if this is how it ends, I'm going to be, I don't know if we can take it. Antonio finds himself on the ball. Where will he go? He finds Anderson now. Anderson will go forward. He finds Ochoa goes to Lozano will go forward now. Where will he go? Try and pick out a pass maybe. He's taking his time. I can't believe this. How is this game harder than the Porto game when in the table? Porto is so much better than PSG. It wasn't going to be an easy game, as I stated many times, but I felt like we could definitely come and get a result. Antonio finds himself on the ball. He finds Rudenko, Santos. Lovely bit of play here, but it's just poor. We just ball it. We're balling it in these big moments. We did it in the Leipzig game. We're doing it here. We just can't string a pass together as PSG find themselves on the ball down this right side. 16 is not going to be enough. We have to take minimum a draw and hope it's enough, but they're on the attack again. Luckily, it's over the bar. The game's opened up a little bit now, though, which is good. That means we can also go and get involved a little bit. I mean, are we going to find anything from this? I mean, it's a very, very tough position. Very, very frustrating as well. PSG have not had any chances, and they've just managed to get into it. This is how it's been all season for us. Are we going to find anything here in this game, or is it going to be heartbreak at the final stage, the final hurdle? PSG find themselves on the ball in the midfield, going with an interesting position, and now Santos is through on goal here. He's got a couple of defenders with him. Santos, will he go all the way? He takes it out left, try and put it in the box. That's what he does, to the edge of the area. Ochoa, Rudenko is there. 1-1 here, and now we have 7 minutes to try and find a winner. You've got to remember, if we get this winner now, it's guaranteed. I think it is guaranteed to get through, and now we have the momentum. We need to go and do it. It's very good decision making from Santos not to try and go through all those defenders. He time wastes a little bit, buys himself a little bit of time. It's well worked around Ochoa in his space that he likes to have, and he gets us what could be a massive goal. PSG now are on the back foot, and we are on the front foot. We need to go and find a winning goal here. Are we about to complete what would be an amazing league phase for us, the things we've had to do to get to this point, or are PSG even going to find a winner for themselves? Down this right side, they find themselves on the ball. Ouattara's going to have to do a bit of defending, and he's not won his challenge. It's a ball into the middle, header goes in, and luckily Enrique safe hands is there. Are we going to hit them on the counter attack now? To this right side, find Antonio, just a simple ball. I think we're going to go with long balls probably. No, I mean, we don't have to make any more changes here. Rudenko's come on, made his impact, so no reason we have to make changes, and fresh legs, well rested. We need to go for it. Ouattara down this left side, he finds himself on the ball. He plays the ball in into the middle. Kuzmini can't get there. He can't get there, and now PSG are going to try and counter attack. Antonio win that ball. That's exactly what he does. He plays a long ball over the top. Rudenko's there. We've got men in the middle. Rudenko plays the ball in. Kuzmini is there. He's put it over. How unlucky. We are getting so close to this winning goal. 5 minutes left here in this game. Are we going to get a winning goal, or are we going to have to wait to see what happens in the other games? It's going to go to some added time here. Very attacking. We need to get, if we get 2 points, it's guaranteed. It is guaranteed into additional time here. 2 minutes left. Are we going to get through the final minute of this game? The full time whistle is gonna go. There's one final chance. I can't. No, it can't. It can't happen. It can't. It's a ball into the middle. Kuzminik off the line. Can we hit them on the counter attack? Anderson, win that ball. Kuzminik's just hit it off the line. That's the full time whistle. We've done our part. 17 points we've got. Now we need to see the other games. Now this is the right. In a couple seconds, when this ends, you are going to see whether or not we've made it. We don't know yet. Now we're going to take a look. Have we made the top 8? So here it is. Within this fixture list, you can see here we are looking for 4 teams. Now I know who the teams are, but I don't know the results. We're gonna go through and take a look at each game to see if those 4 teams come. So Cologne and Fenerbahce, a 1-0 win does not apply to us. Athens versus Porto. Porto is one of the teams. They have dropped points, so that is 1-0. We need a 2-2 here. Leipzig is another one though, so that is 1-1 now. And if we go and take a look at the next one, Angers Madrid doesn't apply to us. Barcelona versus Vitoria. That is we're 2-1 down here. So that means out of the final 4 teams, we are looking at one of them. And if they have dropped points, then we have finished top 8. It's Man United. As you can see there, they have dropped points and we have done it. We have finished 8th place. There's the league table for you. We've managed to do it. Porto and Man United don't get through. Barcelona and Leipzig get through, and we have managed to go on and get that. It is crazy. It's crazy how we've managed to do that. We have done it. We have made it top 8 for the first time, and yeah, absolutely crazy. Now it's time for the draw. Let's go straight over to it. So here it is, after a few weeks actually, the draw for the round of 16. All the playoffs have happened. We are obviously going to be seeded for this, which is a crazy thing. As you can see here, we're in that top 8 there, along with some other teams. The first team out, Inter versus Liverpool, Man United versus Real Madrid. What a game that'll be. We've got Sporting versus Real Sociedad, Newcastle versus Atletico Madrid. We've got Porto out versus Juventus, Bayern Munich versus Shakhtar Donetsk. We've got AS Roma versus Leipzig, and finally PSG versus Barcelona. Bayern Munich, you will remember exactly what happened the last time we played against Bayern Munich. We absolutely thrashed them, but Bayern Munich are a very, very good team. If we go and take a look at their history, they actually won the Champions League. They've won it 6 times obviously, but they won it a few years ago. So 6 years before we joined and absolutely thrashed them. It was an amazing game for us, and yeah, we've got them in the round of 16. But the crazy thing is we've made it top 8. There they are. So the first time we make it top 8 and we play a team who are in 9th, you know, if this is just another thing they've thrown up for us. They don't want us to do it, but we're gonna have to go and do it. What a game that'll be coming up in the next episode, and this is turning out to be an amazing season. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you this little tune. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.